Welcome to one more class. Let's start. So today we're going to continue with Unit 5 and we're going to see a grammar point. It's the present perfect in affirmative and negative sentences. Let's take a look at some examples. Have you ridden a horse? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you done a parachute jump? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you met a famous person? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you climbed a mountain? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you ridden a roller coaster? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Have you gone scuba diving? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you traveled abroad? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you traveled to the beach? Have you surfed before? Have you done any of these sports? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Okay? So what's the structure of the present perfect? Let's take a look. We have an example here, climb a mountain. If you have climbed a mountain, the structure is I have climbed before. So we put have and the past participle of the verb. We can use contractions in the present perfect. So the sentence becomes I've climbed before. Repeat, please. I've climbed before. If this sentence is negative, I haven't climbed before. Okay, so you just put have in the negative form and you keep the verb in the past participle. What if we have a sentence in the third person? She has climbed before. Remember that have in the third person becomes has. So she has climbed before. If we want to use contractions, she's climbed before. Okay, so we have a question here, doubt that some of you may ask. Teacher, can't we think this is and not has? Okay, guys, we have the contraction she is, she's. But here you have to pay attention that we have another verb after and the past participle. So there is no way you can confuse this contraction here with is. Okay, this is not verb to be. This is has. Okay? In the negative form, she hasn't climbed before. Okay, so when we're talking about present perfect, are you, we, they, do we use have or has? Have, guys. Are you, we, they, have. But if it's the third person, he, she, it, have or has? has. He, she, it has. So the structure is have plus the past participle. So how do we put verbs in the past participle? If they are regular verbs, it's the same idea of simple past. We add ed. Okay, climb, climbed. Here, climb, climbed. Like, liked. Shop, shopped. Okay, for regular verbs, we add ed. Okay? And then we have irregular verbs. These you have to pay a lot of attention. So, for example, the verb ride becomes ridden. Okay? The past participle is irregular. And there are no rules, guys, for the irregular verbs. You need to memorize these verbs. So you have a list of the most common past participle in the end of the book. Okay. So when you go to the list of irregular verbs, you have 3 columns. The base form of the verb, the simple past, and the 3rd column is the past participle. Okay? So this you need to memorize. Okay? You memorized simple past. Now you need to memorize the past participle. We're going to use it a lot. So look here, I have climbed before. Do we have any specific date for this event? No, guys, okay? We don't know when we climbed, okay? We know that I've climbed, but I don't know when, okay? So we don't use specific dates for present perfect, okay? If you want to know when did you climb, I climbed last year. Here we are using simple past, okay? So for present perfect, we don't know the date. We don't know when. With simple past, you can know when, the specific date, okay? So be careful. So why do we use present perfect? We use present perfect in experiences in the past, okay? The name is present perfect, but it's a tense in the past, okay? So experiences in the past with no specific date, okay? So we never use any specific date with present perfect, okay? Be careful. So let's do some practice. Please open your student's book on page 55. Let's work on exercises 1 and 2. Okay, so for exercise 1, complete the sentences with the affirmative or negative present perfect form of the verbs in parentheses. Okay, you need to look at the list to know the participle of these verbs because they are irregular. Okay, so now pause the video and do the activity, and I'm going to give you the answers. Okay, so number 1, Dad has lost his glasses again. 2, we haven't seen this movie before. 3, Beth has bought some new shoes. 4, I haven't done all my homework. 5, My uncle has been on TV. 6. You haven't heard her new song. For exercise 2, complete the sentences with the present perfect form of the verbs in the box. So pause the video and do the exercise. Now I'm going to give you the answer key. Number 1, I have read this book twice. It's great. Guys, so be careful with the verb read, okay? The simple past and the participle, we write the same way, but the pronunciation is different, okay? Read, read, read. Okay, so in this case, I have read. 2. Luigi hasn't flown in an airplane before. He's very excited. 3. We haven't met Chloe's new boyfriend. 4. Tom's parents have bought him a tablet for his birthday. 5. Anna hasn't cleaned her room. It's a mess. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video and I see you soon. Bye bye.